Welcome to Stone Hands, to the hands of stone, and this joy that we can find in the pleasures, in the simple pleasures and the leisure activities how children play around and enjoy the life. How to anchor this childish play into your own life. It's simple, just go crazy. Just don't care what others think and what others do. Yeah, it seems hard in some contexts. You see a judging vision of another person. But the easiest way is to have some kids and go crazy and play around with them. And playing around with your own kids is really important, because if you neglect them and just give them toys and something, they will become cruel against you. They will neglect you when they get older. Of course, it's not important for children to take care of you when you get old, but it's important to have a healthy relationship to them. We have been proposing homeschooling in our family for a long time, but it's interesting to take kids to tours to the schools and to the school buildings, that they could look around and see what's going on and see other children playing. But I'm not a advocate for a common school, for a standard school, because it's an indoctrination of children where the playfulness is being killed and destroyed, and the child inside dies, and they become teenagers who abuse drugs and alcohol, who become violent, or they become passive against life. They fall into the screens and into computers, and there's nothing left, because the normal school is made to breed a flock of sheep, just making workers for the rulers. But giving a homeschooling or a private education to a child is an utterly different topic. There they realize their own real potential. They grow into being of their own strength. They find out what they're good at and what is their creative potential in this world. And teaching them about the real manners, how to serve people in a real way. The common standard school teaches children to serve other people in a way that they are slaves. But in a private education or in a homeschooling, children are given the tools and the chance to being educated how to serve people they interact with, how to serve larger masses, and how to serve people that are close to them, how to behave appropriately, how to be friendly, how to be kind, how to be courteous, how to be also courageous, how to find your own potential and not to be a slave, but to be not a ruler as well, but a shepherd, a servant, someone who takes on the great world and sees everyone and everything as equal, and has this awe for the nature, for all the living beings. Respect, because a slave does not have a respect, and the schooling system sadly teaches slaves. I had to deal many years, over 5-6 years after school, with my own emotional trauma that I had received from the school, and the angst against the society, the angst against the capitalism, and angst against the system, because I was schooled in a way that was harmful for my own. Luckily, one of our children is going through a homeschool, and another one will also go to this homeschool, and also we will find private tutors and teachers to give them opportunities to be raised as decent civilians of the society, that they could be able to create their own well-being and being responsible people. So many people in our society are not responsible. They give away their responsibility because of the traumas that they have received as a child, as growing up. And another thing, when a child is growing at the ages between 8 to 15, it's so important that they will move around and not to sit each day. But it's all about movement and playful, because through play a child is learning. And more a child can play throughout their phase of growing up, the more their brain will develop and more they will resolve the problems that have been given to them. So the greatest problem solvers are those that shall rule the world, because they will come to solutions faster than anyone else. So I wish you a good day and take care of your children.